The Japan Foundation Manila and the Metropolitan Museum of Manila, in cooperation with the Embassy of Japan in the Philippines, present Built Environment, an alternative guide to Japan. Featuring photographs, text, and videos designed to mirror the country's unique archipelagic formation, the exhibition presents a total of 80 buildings, civil engineering projects, and landscapes from each of Japan's 47 prefectures, extending from the modern era of the late 19th century to the present. Japan is an archipelago that stretches from north to south. So many regions in the country have a full complement of seasonal changes and are also distinguished by highly diverse geographies. Moreover, Japan frequently experiences natural disasters such as earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, tsunami, and typhoons. As a result, Japan's architecture, civil engineering projects, and landscapes strongly reflect these conditions and adapt to them. Within this context, the exhibition focuses on the structures that are deeply connected to its land and Japan as a nation. Curator Kenjiro Hosaka shares that these are the built environments that were conceived through modernization and Japan's period of high economic growth, which includes those that were born in response to the destruction brought about by the surge of developments. There are also built environments that were created as a means to regenerate the community against the reality of population and economic shrinking, as well as built environments that have been maintained by sustainable practices that distance themselves from the speed of change. Remarkable examples of built environments consider the space in a long-term span, and it is interesting how, as a result, they give rise to sustainability. Even in terms of iconic architecture, their so-called value is transformed when considered from the perspective of built environments. Take, for example, the Nakagin Capsule Tower, which changed the people's image of living in the city when it opened in 1972. To this day, the building's numerous passionate advocates are engaging in activities to sustain the rapidly aging tower, such as hosting a series of guided tours of the building. Therefore, one could say that over the course of time, the relationship between the architecture of Nakagin Capsule Tower and people has in itself taken a course of change. Built environments are not places that remain unchanged, and this is why they provide opportunities for new discoveries upon revisiting. In other words, elegant design and sophisticated technology are not the only things that make Japanese structures interesting. This exhibition sets out to evaluate them as the product of a dialogue between Japan's geographically diverse and environmentally vulnerable spaces and the historical and social context of the people who occupy them. As curator Satoshi Hachima shares, in addition to these geographical factors, we consider complex social phenomena such as history, economics, industry, technology, natural resources, and international relations. Thus, the story that led to the creation of Japan begins to take shape. What new dialogues have occurred between the time Japan entered the modern era and today, after a period of high economic growth and the bubble economy? An architectural historian, a landscape design scholar, and an art curator examined this question from many angles and created this exhibition to function as an alternative guide to the country, providing viewers with a deeper understanding of Japanese history, environment, and culture, as it touches on aspects of Japan that have not been widely introduced in the past. We hope that this exhibition can also contribute to a meaningful dialogue with Filipino audiences, given that both countries share the same archipelagic formation, diverse geographic features, and a vulnerability to natural calamities. In the time of this global pandemic, our relationship with public and private spaces have vastly been altered, and more than ever, ecological issues urge us to reevaluate how we organize and construct human society in relation to the wider Earth. As we move towards recovery and into the future, the exhibit brings into the forefront both natural and social phenomena that continually inform and constantly shape our built environments.